You're listening to the Weekend Sport Podcast with Jason Pine from News Talk ZB.
Well, all roads might lead to Eden Park tonight at 7 o'clock, but for fans of Hawke's Bay and in particular fans of Southland, all roads lead to McLean Park in Napier this afternoon, where it's the Ranfurly Shield on the line. Can the Stags take it off those dastardly Hawke's Bay Magpies who broke it in half when they won it off Wellington last year? And I thought to myself, who do I know who was a big Southland Stags man? And I landed on one name, the host of the Muster on Hokonui, weekdays 1 to 2 p.m. on Hokonui Southland, also via iHeartRadio, Andy Muir. You've got to be a chance, don't you?
Yeah, g'day, Piney. You're always a starter chance in these games, aren't you? But I remember when I was a young fella following Southland, I think it might have been 1985, and we were up against Canterbury in the First Division, and I thought, yeah, we're a starter's chance. We lost 55-0. So from that stage, when it comes to these big games, especially being a Southland fan, you're realistic that there's a good chance that it's not going to go, that everything's going to fall your way. But at the same time, you're always a starter's chance. And the class of 24, arguably last week, we're on a 2-game winning streak. Of course, we beat the Turbos at the end of last year, Piney. So we're going for the hat-trick today. It's all happening.
It is all happening. I was trying to work out when the last time the Log of Wood resided in Invercargill was. 2011, is that right?
Yeah, 23rd of July 2011. They beat Canterbury 22-19, but the big one for Southlanders was back in 22nd of October 2009. A 51-year-old drought was ended when they beat Canterbury 9-3 at precisely about 9:02 p.m. Not to get too technical about the time, because when you get these milestones, you need to celebrate them. So we've had enough challenges. We played Hawke's Bay a few times in challenges. We had a draw about 10 years ago when we were close to winning the game, but Ehio West drop kick put paid to that. And when you're a Southland fan at the moment, we're a battlers team. We're a battling supporters. Let's be honest about the situation. Southland isn't considered a sexy union to go to, but I'll tell you what, Piney, when it comes to passion for the team, I think the Stags are right up there.
Oh, look, well, we can tell this by just listening to you, Andy, and your love for this team. 9-3, did you say? What a thriller. What a thriller.
Yeah, there was a song put out here, 9-3 against Canterbury. It was, well, who cares? 1 point or 100 points, you've got to take the W's when you're a Maroon supporter down here. And, look, it's going to be interesting. The Stags looked pretty good last weekend against Otago, getting that win there. The Lucy's in particular, and Dylan now at number 8, Blair Ryle, and Sean Wizzy, who we managed to get from Otago this year as captain. A very good loose forward trio. Mitch Dunshay's come down as well with Josh Beckwith, who's been around since Noah was on the Ark, and you need that experience in the middle row. But as well, the guy in the back line to look out for today, he's come down from Auckland, Falatoi Piney. Now, he was Auckland Club Player of the Year 2022 and 23. He's come down from Auckland on a 4-week trial, and last week he came on as a reserve, but he was an absolute pocket rocket. So he's starting at 12 today. And, it'll be interesting because Southland last week played with a lot more purpose than you've ever seen. Arguably, they should have won by 20 points, given the amount of possession in the first half. But like I say, they got the W, so you can just play what's in front of you, and today we'll get a better gauge of where the team's at.
Well, Otago turned around last night and beat Auckland. So maybe you're going to win the whole thing, the Shield and the NPC, Andy.
Well, theoretically speaking, that's 100% correct, Piney. I'm not going to argue with that logic at all. I mean, Otago winning that game, and that Otago team last week were disappointing, like 20 Super Rugby players on the Otago books by the sounds of it. And so for Auckland to lose, I was really surprised when I heard that score. So, I don't know, this could be a year you always live in hope, but the thing is, if we win, of course, we've got the Naki on the first challenge next weekend as well, so it doesn't get any easier. But like I say, you don't get ahead of yourself. Forecast down here in the south, to put it in retrospect for people, we're expecting snow showers over the next couple of days. I think it's a high of 3 or 4 degrees here just for Southland in general. So it's a little bit nippy. It feels like it's going to be snowing on the tops this evening as you go outside here. But it's just August being August. I mean, might be cold outside, but the cocklers of our hearts are pretty warm.
Oh, I love it.
There you go.
Andy, I'm so glad I got you on. All the best this afternoon, mate. I'll flick you a message at full time.
Antlers up, Piney.
Good on you, Andy Muir there, host of The Muster on Hokonui and an absolute Stags enthusiast, as you can hear there. It's that game's at 4:35 this afternoon, incidentally, and you can hear commentary on Gold Sport and iHeartRadio.
For more from Weekend Sport with Jason Pine, listen live to News Talk ZB weekends from midday or follow the podcast on iHeartRadio.